Here we go. Hey, episode 1 of Married, Mature, and Unfiltered.
Wow.
We are in the building. Round of applause. Us. Round of applause for us. Let's get some more of that.
Hey. Good to be back.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Back for the first time?
Back for the first time.
How many episodes of Where's Brunch did we have?
What was it, 70?
Something like, yeah, 70, it was up in the 70s, maybe 80.
72?
Maybe we might have hit 80.
Did we hit 80?
It was up there, man.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, when we hit 20, we need to have a celebration. We're going to have a celebration
20?
for everyone, okay?
Listen, yo, I'm your boy Brocky, back in the building.
And I'm Trina Marie.
And we are married, mature, and unfiltered. The part you need to really be concerned about is the unfiltered part.
Unfiltered.
How you feeling?
I am feeling excited. I did some little promos on socials while I was doing my makeup.
I appreciate it.
To remind the people of the change and to go follow us.
Family business.
On TikTok and on Instagram stories. I put it there.
Socials.
Because the nosy people go to your stories.
The nosy people. That's what they do.
The nosy people go to your stories.
Lord.
They want to know what's going on with you. They go look at your stories and try to like look and act like they're not looking.
Indeed. I can dig it. I'm going to let you ride with your theory. I'm support you 100%. You know what I mean? But I be in stories sometimes. Sometimes I just be sitting there just clicking.
Yeah.
And I just go.
Yeah.
And I might not say anything. But, you know, it's different for me because if I might say, oh, this is dope to someone and they be like, he was in my DMs. you can't even say nothing these days. Am I wrong?
This is true. That's why I don't respond to the men who send messages in my DMs because I don't want anybody to get the idea that I'm available.
You trying to get me cursing this early in the pod?
I'm just saying, I do not respond. There are dudes who are still like, hello, beautiful, 3 times in my DMs. Hello, lovely, 5 times. Like, dude, if I looked at it and I ain't say nothing, don't come back next week and say something again. I
got something that I would usually say here, but since we're in the beginning of the pod, I'll just say it rhymes with stitch brass figures. Oh man. So we want to open this up. You know, we have these 3 questions that we want to pose to ourselves, to each other, and to the audience, whoever's listening. Something that you can ponder on. Every episode we want to talk about. We want these 3 questions. The first one is, how are you showing up today?
I'm showing up today clear.
Clear, okay.
I feel clear today.
That's a hard R too.
I felt like I took a day to exhale.
Okay.
And not bog myself down with a lot of stuff. So I feel clear. How are you?
Got your nails done and all that?
I got my nails done.
How am I showing up? Excited.
Yeah.
Excited. And I don't even do I get excited about a lot of stuff? I'm not sure if I do.
You sometimes show a little more.
Well,
you talk more about something. When you talk more about something, I can tell that you're excited about it.
Right. Yeah. So excited. It's been a long journey getting to just this point. It's so much when you reset. You know what I mean? So we'll get into that. Second, what's been on your mind this week?
This week, being 90 days away from being 50.
Hey, shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Youngster.
Yes. These are the last couple days of my 40s. The last few months. So I don't know how I'm supposed to go out in my 40s with a bang. I need to do something crazy to go out with a bang from my 40s.
Go out from your 40s or into your 50s. Both the same thing?
Yeah, same. But, this is goodbye. I'm never going to be in my 40s again.
Yeah.
This is it.
That's it.
Listen, I'm at I've crossed the midway now.
50's better.
Yeah, 50's better.
50's better. It is.
Because then at that point, I'm not middle aged no more. Now when you're 50, you just old.
I mean, according to statistics, we were middle aged at like 35.
Yeah. Hey. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's how that's been on my mind this week. And finding the gray hair in my eyebrow.
Yeah, you did try to show me that. It was hard for me to see, but
I covered it today.
You covered it?
Yeah, with the brow pencil. We're not doing that.
Oh shoot! Why'd you cover it? What is it gonna do?
Who the hell has great eyebrows?
You about to?
I don't. We gonna color these mama jamas.
The mama jamas.
I will be with the hairstylist put some of the color.
Oh
right there.
man.
Match my
I can
hair.
dig it. I can dig it. I embrace my grays, but I haven't had one pop up in an eyebrow yet. Not that I've seen. You know what I mean? So, I get them in my beard, of course,
yes.
and wherever. I don't know if I've seen any others.
I've seen other places.
Yeah. Or my hair. If I grew hair out, it would be some grays up there. I heard they not to get off on a tangent here, but I heard some scientists in Thailand, I think, came up with a solution to hair loss.
Really?
Yeah, and it's gonna be like some easily accessible. So you might see me walking around here looking like Bob Marley. Hey,
do not.
We're gonna get some brother locks,
baby. I don't need you to get no brother locks.
some brother locks.
They do have brother.
They
locks.
do. Oh shoot! I thought I was being original.
For the dudes. Yeah, there is.
I thought I was making something up.
No,
man.
there is one, baby. How what's been on your mind this week?
This week, all of this, taking the podcast to another level, concentrating, focusing, and thinking about the infrastructure that has been built up around it, and just this point. This has been on my mind all week. Like just getting to this point, shooting. I've been prepping this, the outline and stuff like that, and just want to get the content rolling so people can see. You know what I'm saying? What we're offering, and then just get to the point where I can just jump over that circle of people that's really close to get to the people who's going to pay for Patreon. Okay. Support.
Hey, the dollars and cents of it.
Dollars and cents. We here for it's a different mission now. You know what I mean? So, and lastly, what kind of vibe are we bringing to the table today? And be careful with this. You're gonna have to live up to whatever you say. What kind of vibe are we bringing to the table today?
I mean, we're chill. It's a chill vibe. It's a chill vibe.
I feel a little energetic.
You feel like you take a lap around?
I could, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Well, I feel chill. I feel
That's
relaxed.
cool. That's cool. You got the whole tracksuit on, Adidas.
Well, color is good on camera.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so I figured.
I ain't knocking it. You look chill. You got your leg crossed and all that.
Yeah, I just, this is how I feel. I've had a really relaxing day. So it's just like, I feel, this is how I felt. Like at first I did just have the tank in the pants and I was like, that's not really a look.
Well, it might be a second block look.
It might be a second block if I get hot, but I want to give the full experience.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's nothing like an Adidas tracksuit.
Give the people what they asked for, even though they didn't ask. You don't get it anyway.
Yes.
So again, man, let's get to this. So let's reintroduce ourselves and talk about how we got here a little bit. You know what I mean? So I am Brocky. Of Where's Brunch podcast fame, of Whiskey and Kicks fame. You know what I'm saying?
Key grip guy.
We talked about this on a video previously, and we put that everywhere. But we previously had a podcast called Where's Brunch Podcast. Yes. And shout out to Where's Brunch.
Shout out to the work that we did.
Yes,
we did a lot of Where's Brunch.
Yes,
but go ahead. I won't interrupt.
We here for conversation, so feel free. We grew it up. If you look back to where we were, where we started, how we started, what it looked like compared to now, it's crazy.
The blue couch.
I think I was fresh off of E2M or in it. I looked frail. No one told me. I was looking crazy.
You looked good.
I don't want to be that skinny again.
There was nothing wrong with the way you looked.
I'm just saying that's what I observed.
Okay.
But it does look crazy. We'll do some throwback Thursday type stuff or something, but it looked crazy. But yeah, we had that pod. We grew that, and what knocked us off course initially? My foot.
I think moving. I think there was a secret thought in the move of a change. I think you were thinking it. I think I felt that vibe from you that with the move, we're in this new space. We have all this space and now we got an official dedicated space.
Yeah.
I knew that changes were going to happen.
You doing that already?
I
They
felt
built
like
all this setup.
I didn't think the name per se. I didn't think we were going to get to that, but I knew there were going to be changes with the move.
Yeah, the move knocked us. But you're right though. Either way, that initially knocked us off course. We stopped
in November.
We had to stop.
Yeah, we stopped in November.
Yeah. So yes, and we moved here in December because our old place is packed up, so on and so forth. So, and this is, we have to address this for the new listeners because I anticipate new folks. So yes, we moved from the DMV to Florida.
Yes.
And we took a break from we had to take a break from everything just because a relocation is serious business. Yes. Built this up, right? This little set that you see for the people who are watching this video. Built this set up, you know what I'm saying, and finally got to the point where all right, it's go time.
Let's do it.
I think we did maybe 2 or 3 episodes, right? It took a long time to get back.
It took a long time. By the time we were getting ready to do it, we were about to start traveling.
Right.
Remember? And you were like, I don't really want to start if we about to go on travel and then we got to stop. But I think we still did some.
Yeah, we did some stuff in there.
Yeah.
So between, this has been a crazy year with travel. Egypt, Tuscany, and Panama. Right? You know, Panama is more recent, but I don't know how I let her talk me into this, but it was a crazy year with travel. Yeah, that's why she's quiet. Yeah.
One of them was a paid situation.
That's true. No, it's not about the money. I'm not even talking about the money. I'm just talking about the physical travel. We'll get to that on another episode. We'll talk about. Yes. And then so we got everything, ready to go. And then my foot. I've been having problems with my right foot. And I scheduled a surgery. I got surgery on August 5th. Put us out. We're done. We're done for
Dunzo again.
Dunzo again. During that time, right? During that time, and trust me, this is a show, and I want to stop using podcasts. I kind of feel like don't call us a podcast. Oh, but maybe we are. I don't know. But this show is about relationships, marriage, love, relationships with your parents, kids, all those things, or whatever. But we just want to give a little bit of background, right? Yeah. Even though we did this in that video.
Yes.
But you got to count on people
not watching.
Not watching. in this clip culture, as we call it. So, got everything going. Surgery put me on the sideline because all the cameras and lights and stuff I do, and I really couldn't. I was immobile, right? Pretty much. Besides my little scooter, right?
Yes, and let the record reflect. I did offer to do the setups.
Yeah.
I did offer, but he didn't feel confident in my abilities as an assistant.
That's what it is. Yeah. I haven't trained you. So, put us on the sideline. And then, so during that time though, we started learning things, YouTube and, classes that you took and all these different things. And, we learned about discoverability. We learned about infrastructure around your podcast, going for sponsorship, things of that nature. Trust me, sponsorship will be announced. We're going to be going after it. So if you're out there and you're ready to jump on something, pause, that is dope, and about to move, holla at us. So then it was like, you know what, man? We think people think Where's Brunch Podcast is about brunch. Even had some people in person say, "Oh yeah, I love brunch and this, that, the third." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's not really about brunch. It was too abstract."
Yes.
Right. And then here we go. We came up. We had a couple titles, and we settled on. We didn't settle. We loved Married, Mature, and Unfiltered. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that word. Here we go.
Here we are.
Is that accurate?
I believe so.
High level?
Yes, high level. Enough.
High level?
Yes.
And what's our purpose? What is our purpose? What's your idea of what our purpose is?
I think our purpose is to spark conversation, to bring awareness, and maybe help couples who are married and maybe they don't know how to initiate a topic, a conversation or something, and they see us having the conversation and they figure out a way to maybe approach their spouse about conversations that they want to have.
And let me get back to that. And sorry for being rude.
Yes.
Mind you, during all of this, Trina Marie over here is completely reinventing her entire existence.
Oh, I forgot.
My bad. You know what I mean? So during the whole thing.
I didn't do myself, huh?
Yeah. That was my bad.
My fault. No, it's okay. So I'm Trina Marie. Be Well with Trina is my current tag. Before it was Chick on the Scene for probably 9 years. And I decided to do a pivot. I felt like I wasn't feeling the Chick on the Scene thing anymore. And it just didn't make sense because I was really, really focusing on my wellness and my health because I had some health issues. While we were moving, I got my certification in wellness.
How about that?
While we moved, I
How
was
about
in
that?
class.
In class
At
right.
the same time. And so it became more of a thing. So if you're looking for a wellness coach, I am available.
Yes.
But so yes, I started a new thing and I realized I wanted to have a podcast. People have been asking me, was I going to do it? Because I used to have a show called Wine with Friends. It was a really great show. It was a really great idea. It should have been on TV. But I still love that thing of talking to folks and interviewing folks and all that stuff. So learning, finishing the certification and then starting the podcast class after that.
Yes.
So that brings us here.
This is not your ordinary relationship love pop. We have fun here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I'm gonna say what she didn't say during her little explanation, her little explanation just now, is that throughout all that, right? This is how many years did you have in the federal government?
Oh, I forgot.
How many years did you have in the federal government?
So big picture, 19.
19. Let's roll that.
Okay.
19 years in the federal government, and with the whole Trump shit and Elon stuff, whatever, Trina basically told the government to suck my
babe, did you say? I said I'm gonna go. It's been real. I'm gonna go.
We here, man. We here.
Before they fired me, I just said I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
Because I felt like eventually I would have got let go.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to preserve my pension. I wanted to ensure that later on, when I turned 62 in 12 years, 13 years, that I'm gonna get a check. So if I would have got fired, that would have,
you lost everything.
Yeah. So
we ain't going for that.
Right.
And you can always go back if you want to. So maybe I'll beep some of that out.
I can. Yeah. If I ever wanted to go back, if they ever start hiring again because it's shut down.
Right.
But I could go back. So
our purpose. Sorry, we had to go back a little bit.
Our purpose is for conversation.
Yeah. I'm with you. I don't know if I feel like I'm here to teach. I'm just here to share.
Right. I don't think it's about teaching. I think it's about sparking.
No, I agree. I agree with you what you were saying, whatever. I just wanted to make the show the difference there and whatnot, because
value is still value added.
Value added. Bring some value. Those folks out there who might not have a voice, and we're gonna be talking about a lot.
Black woman delegation president here.
Oh, Black woman delegation is still in the building. Lord have mercy. If y'all knew, you're gonna learn. So we have that is our purpose, man. Like, we are over 50. You'll be there soon. So we're, in all intents and purposes, we are 50 and up, right?
Yes.
Over 50. You'll be 50 in February.
And we don't look it.
Well, and it's cool, right? Black don't crack, they say, right?
Yeah,
that's what
don't. You get ashy though.
You can get ashy. Not in this household. Not with this Miss Malaysian sea salts, Moroccan body scrubs, and so on and so forth. Yeah, man, we wanted to niche down and get the pop culture out of our DNA as a podcast or as a show, right? And so we're gonna focus on the relationships, you know what I'm saying, that you have with each other, you know, interacting with each other's, you know, kids, family, all the different things that come with a relationship.
Yes.
Right? Even down to like who's supposed to drive when you go out to places. We'll get to it. We have plenty of episodes to go.
And talk about who cooks.
And who cooks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roles in the home, so on and so forth and whatnot. So, you know, I know that there are people out there who can relate to the things that we're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
And that's the goal.
And we want y'all to find us. We want to be able to be located, and we want y'all to interact. We want y'all to give us feedback. If y'all want us to talk on a topic that you think is burning up,
please, or you want
to give us us to give our take on it, please email us, DM us, all the things. Message us, and we'll
preferably in Patreon.
Yes, and then we'll read your your request live.
Well, she just came up with something brand new that. but yeah, we do want to get to the point where our community is built up so much that we can make it a more interactive thing.
Yeah, we want it to be community.
I'm with you.
Yeah, there's a lot of married people. Not everybody's getting divorced.
Yeah.
Not everyone is disliking their partners. Not everyone is not having fun with their partners. So, you can be doing all of these things and looking for like-minded individuals. And so we want to create a community that's positive and growing and learning and thriving and good skincare and
all those things. A little bit of wellness is going to creep into this, you know what I'm saying? Never know, we might pop from a Rivian one day. Who knows?
Oh my gosh. From the back.
We have a pause. Yeah. Hey, yo. But there's a plug back there. Pause. Again.
But I think if we sat in the back of the Rivian, it would be dope.
Yeah, we could do something.
Yeah, we could sit on there.
That's crazy. It's getting crazy already.
We could do it. You
had to bring the whole roadcaster out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the thing. I wanted to go somewhere else just now, but I can't remember where I was gonna go with this. But we're here to have some fun. We're here to laugh. We'll make you guys laugh, share some stories. And then so here, this is where I wanted to go. We have this is our main show.
Oh yes.
Weekly. This is a weekly show. It will drop on Mondays on Patreon first. Mondays on Patreon. Then the episode will show up Tuesday on YouTube for the free folks, for right? Yeah, for the people who don't want to live in the community. You just kind of come there and go to our coffee shops and shit like that.
Okay.
And then you have MMU, which is our initials, After Dark.
MMU After Dark.
After Dark, right?
Yes, that's the racy stuff.
Yes,
that's the racist stuff that we can't put on regular YouTube. Right, you gotta pay to get that stuff.
You gotta pay to get that, but it's fun. It's really good.
Yeah, it is.
But we have some archived episodes out there. I think 5 or 6 or something like that from Where's Brunch still out there on our Patreon. But we're gonna start loading up new After Dark. We're shooting After Dark after this, and then so that will be dropping on Fridays.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Is it? No. What is it? Shooting that Wednesday. Pardon me. Wednesday night, the After Dark episode will be dropping.
Okay.
And then we had a raw and unfiltered type of conversational piece where just in the middle of our Wednesday, we come in here and turn the lights and the camera on, just one camera shot for that one, and the microphones, and we talk about whatever we want to talk about at that time. So I can anticipate those really could be something for sure, because those are really raw, and it could just be your most raw thoughts. We're going to commit to Wednesday regardless of what's going on.
Right.
Unless it's something crazy, then we can push, you know what I mean? But those conversations could really capture some, more of who we actually are and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
You can get on Patreon 3 pieces of content a week as opposed to 1 piece of content on YouTube. That's what we're doing, man. And that is everything laid out.
That is it all, ladies and gentlemen.
Now you want to talk about love?
Okay.
We're going to get into some love.
We can talk about love.
All right, let me reset. So, first topic, love.
love.
Let's talk about our examples of love growing up. What are some of the examples of love, even if you learn later that it wasn't love?
So, examples of love growing up were my grandparents because they were married. So you just figure, okay, my grandparents. You would see them. They were my grandfathers were flirty. Okay, they were flirty with their wives. There was a little touchy.
Good, and that's good.
Touchy feely, see, all
you gotta
that
show.
kind of
You gotta show. You gotta be the example, right?
Yes. So I do know. I witnessed that type of love. As far as like my aunt got married when I was young, I was in her wedding. I was her flower girl.
Hold on, baby. Hold up. I cannot let you pass by your grandparents without sharing the nicknames that they had for each other.
Men?
What did your grandmother call your granddad in front of everybody?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Called him Daddy.
That was love, right? They said we don't care who's around.
Daddy.
Hey, we don't care who's around.
I never heard her call him anything else but Daddy.
That's it.
That's all.
You can leave out the good stuff.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
We were just talking about this the other day too.
And he called her Min. So my grandmother's name was Minnie, but he called her Min.
So even within that interaction,
yes,
him saying that and her reaction to it, did that display? No, it was a display of affection and love within that.
Yeah, there was, and like the holidays, from what I can remember, because he died when I was like in the fifth grade, okay. So he died when I was younger. The holidays and they before kids, they were kind of beatniky. They were like the beatnik kind of with the cigarettes and hosting the parties and the black and white pictures.
Did they have the long skinny cigarettes?
Yes.
Yeah.
And their dining room would be like set up with all the food and the drinks, and you can see pictures where, you know, my grandfather's brothers and my grandmother's friends, and then the people in the neighborhood, they all hung out like regular, like friends, like neighborhood friends, and the kids grew up all together. And seeing those types of things that they did, and knowing that as I was younger, the people who would come by and bring food, bring plates, bring dessert, bring whatever, and they would all commune. And I was just like, okay, this is like a different thing. This is a different neighborhood, familial, and that's just how they interacted, and it was something that they had been carrying on for decades. And I saw that, and I just saw that as love.
And you mentioned your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt and my uncle got married when I was like 5 or 4, and I was their flower girl.
Okay.
And I remember them dancing to Always and Forever.
Oh,
that was their first
favorite, yo.
That was their first dance.
Wow.
And I was like kind of like on a dance floor. I think I was with my grandfather. Like he was just like,
did you step? Were you standing on his feet?
His feet,
oh, that's dope. That's dope.
And I have pictures of me as her flower girl. I had like a big old afro, and they put baby's breasts in my hair. And stuff. And so I remember that. Like I went to their wedding.
You know, that's crazy. I remember my uncle Nate and my aunt Laquita. They got married. I don't think they got married in our backyard, but they had their reception in our backyard.
Wow.
They had the house that my parents live in right now. I remember that day. Like I remember them, that be. I gotta ask my mom what year that was. So.
Oh wait.
Go ahead.
I've also seen both of my parents get married. I was at both of their weddings.
Okay. Clearly not to each other.
I was at both of their weddings.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And they have been married. We're in the 30 years.
Oh wow!
My mom and her husband have been married like 30 something years.
Wow!
And then my dad and my stepmom have been married around the same.
So did you feel like you grew up knowing what love was?
In some instances, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I also knew a little too much about non-love behaviors too.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I just. You hear things, you listen, you might have been playing with your toys in one room, and you hear a conversation happening in the other room, and you just learn things.
Right.
But the examples of love that I saw were definitely my grandparents and their marriage.
Was and this is not an interview, we're having a conversation, but but I'm intrigued. Was the I love you thrown around? Like, where was it? Because for me, and I'll give my example. For me, later in life, my dad decided to just start going to church and stuff. Okay. And he introduced, and I'm talking about well into my 20s at least, probably maybe 30 or so. He introduced I love you to the family.
Wow.
And he's the reason why we started saying it. Before that,
wow.
I don't remember ever hearing it in our household and around. We didn't do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it took some getting used to, but I embraced it. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, we still all do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And now it's like, you know, the older I get, now it's like, you know, I'll say love you to anybody that I love. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? Another example of love that I learned very early in both grandparents' houses. You could not go to sleep without giving someone a kiss goodnight.
Really?
Yeah, both families.
Oh, wow.
Before I went to bed, I would go kiss my grandmother, my grandfather before I went to bed. Whoever was the adult at that time before I went to bed, you kissed them goodnight.
Dang, that's dope.
Both households. It was so weird. It happened in
Was it weird?
Well, not weird, but I just, now that I'm thinking about it, you know.
Okay, in retrospect,
it happened in both households.
Both households.
All the time. Always have to give me a kiss goodnight before you go to sleep. Wow. And I did that, and I carried that with the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, did that with the girls before we went to bed. Had to get a kiss goodnight.
I definitely
give mom and dad a kiss goodnight, or we would go and read a book to them.
Oh yeah, I used to love that.
And a kiss goodnight before they went to sleep.
Okay, that's great. That's a great point right there. Like what you carried over. You know, so I carried over the love you so you know what? It was earlier because Taj was born 2001 and I'm like in my mid 20s at that point. And I think it had been introduced because I definitely told Taj I love you all the time, and I still do, you know what I mean? So that definitely carried over into, and then fortunately I guess for me, and I just go into my little bit of my history there. My parents only showed us the good times. Good. So it wasn't until later in life that I realized that, there was some turmoil here and there that, you know what I'm saying, they kept us out of. Yes. I'll speak for myself because my sister was like 5 years older than me. So she might have been more in the know, you know what I mean? But for me, they kept it hidden. So it was always just love. Like my memories, and I've said this before, my memories of like the 80s, it was like the summertime, it was just sunny all the time. It never rained.
I don't remember rain either.
I don't remember rain in the summertime.
Hurricane.
Right.
That's the
only we didn't get that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like happy. You know what I mean? We would do things like go to the hobby shop and get a kite, or go to we had a store called Gold Circle, which was like Kmart.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Kmart competitor. Okay. Go to the store and get a kite, or get and go to the park and fly it. Yeah. Me, my dad, my sister, and maybe like a few cousins. You know what I mean? Like the family was so tight back then, and I think it was just like I was too young to identify it as love, but it was love.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I wasn't educated enough, and I was a child. So, but those years were just amazing years, yo. And my parents were affectionate towards each other. My dad would hug up on my mom and stuff, and walk up behind her and stuff like that. And it was dope. Yeah, they set a great example of love.
Yeah, I would say when you say about the family stuff and everything, like my cousins were always around. I never had time when my cousins weren't at the house.
That's dope, yeah.
All the time. And we would go to the beach, Jones Beach. The family would pack up and they would beat us soggy sandwiches in the cooler. And you would have a sandwich on the beach. Yeah. And, that type of stuff. And the cookouts were really a big deal on my dad's side. Right. Because my grandmother had all of her siblings living there, and my grandfather had a lot of his siblings living in the neighborhood. And they would have these really large backyard cookouts where people would roll up with trays, and just everybody brought these ginormous trays.
It's party time.
There was a volleyball net up, and everybody was prepping to get ready to play volleyball.
Yes.
And it was just how it went. And it went all night.
Yes.
And the music is blaring. The police didn't never come.
Yeah.
But more people would be pulling up to the house.
Yeah, y'all had the spot.
Yeah, like constant.
Our
the
house is a
cookouts.
spot with family.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it was a
cookouts
spot.
were
Cookouts.
really big back then. When I was little, I expected, like, I wasn't going to go to sleep that night. I knew I was free to do whatever because they couldn't even find me because there was too many people around.
Right.
You know, everybody was partying.
Right. And it makes me think that experiencing love, right? So let me see. Understanding, gaining understanding later in life, and identifying what was love is just as important as experiencing it at the time as a child.
Yeah.
Because you even in some of the bad times, like my granddad on my dad's side and my dad, they did not get along, right? They did not get along, but he always took care of him. He would always go over there. We would go to his house. He lived on top of some store. We would go upstairs. I was a child, and we'd be in there, and my granddad had so much stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I talked about this before to you. He had this, I was fascinated about this bowling ball. He had to have 5 fingers.
Wow.
4 at the top and 1 at the bottom. And the only thing I've ever seen, only time I've ever seen that, I will always go into that room and find that ball and just be like trying to pick it up and stuff. And before you know it, they arguing.
It was time to go.
And my dad, come on, boy, let's go. He go. I thought my name was Boy until I was like 13. Come on, boy, let's go. And they arguing, and we leave, and then then we go back. Yeah. We're going back, and I recognized that later on that the reason why they were able to, just keep things steady even though they didn't get along was love,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
an example.
Absolutely. I would say another thing. Oh goodness.
Do I need to bring some Kleenex in here?
Hold on. Let me pull it together. Okay. Yeah. So because my parents were not raising me.
Yeah.
I felt a lot of love from everybody.
Wow.
Who was like trying to fill in.
They surrounded you with it.
To fill in for the fact that my mom wasn't raising me and my dad wasn't raising me.
Yeah.
All these people, just all my aunts, all my uncles, all my cousins, all my everybody, I felt like really were there to fill in so that I wouldn't feel the void.
They poured into you.
So I wouldn't feel the void. That's dope. Of my parents not raising me.
Yeah, because now I gotta get you a Kleenex. You know this. Yeah. So we back. That's serious. That's like the black family right there, yo. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be one of the better examples of the black family. Not the fact that your parents weren't in your life to the degree that you might have wanted them or needed them to be, but that through turmoil, family stepped in, you know what I'm saying, and look at what they produced. I'm serious. Do you think about how many people lost their way because of the absence of either a mom or dad or both? It could have been very bad. So kudos to them, to the family, for stepping in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And being that the example of love. Yeah. So that's dope. That's dope. This episode 1, baby.
I didn't know.
Trina trying to make it, baby. We are trying to make it.
Daytime Emmy. Huh? Daytime Emmy.
Listen. Nominate us. So what's your current perspective of love?
Oh, wow. Well, having been divorced a few times.
Couple times. Unless you ain't telling me something. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I have learned to remove judgment in love. That you have to be non-judgmental open, and just receptive.
Oh, okay.
Just be receptive and welcoming in the form of love. Like you can't. Yeah, that's what I've learned.
Yeah.
In these few years of life on planet.
Yeah, the no judgment thing is critical coming from another person here that's been divorced twice.
Right.
So yeah, judgment, you got to cut that off. I like that a lot.
What about you?
Oh shoot. Funny is that I put these topics and I don't really think about them in advance.
You don't think about it for yourself.
I don't think about the answers in advance. You know what I mean? So this is all happening raw. But I was just sitting here thinking, like, love is like it's like oxygen. You can't see it, right? You can't literally see it. You feel it. You need it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like one of those things where it really gives a solid foundation, because this is what we're basing our union on, right? Okay, yes. There's a business aspect to this too.
Yes.
Right? We got to make a good couple. There's
dollars.
There's sex, right? There's these different things.
Yes, there's sex.
But this foundation, you know what I'm saying, is love.
Yeah.
Right? So, and
friendship.
For sure. And so when you have this foundation, whatever we go through, you know what I mean? We have an understanding that this is what it is.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So that my perspective on it is, before, maybe when I was younger, maybe it was something that I'm supposed to show or something that I'm supposed to just receive. Now it's just something that's kind of like, it's like a perpetual thing. It's just there.
It is.
Absolutely. You know what I mean?
Yes, because I understand now in hindsight, things that I thought were love were not.
We're not.
Love.
We're not.
Yeah,
we're not.
But you learn it because you don't know. In your 20s, you absolutely don't freaking know. In regards to relationships, we're learning.
Yeah.
We don't know. There's no manual.
No.
There's no guide. And the love that your grandparents had, or the love that your parents had, or whoever, is not the same love that you are going to experience yourself.
Absolutely.
As you become, in relationships.
Right.
And so you have to establish what that is for yourself.
Yes.
And you might think it's this. You might think, oh, he loves me. He's crazy about me. He follows. He knows my every move. He knows where I am. He's only, and you be like, hold on, wait a minute. He's a stalker. That's not love. He's a stalker.
Shoot.
If he shows up where you're supposed to be and you didn't tell him,
he's probably out there in the bushes right now.
He tracking your phone.
Love me so much.
He's a stalker. Or he's passionate about me.
Yes,
and,
yes.
all those kind of things when you're young that you just are so clueless on.
Yeah, because you don't know what it is.
You absolutely just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, and you learn later, like, ooh, girl.
Yeah.
That wasn't love.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely happens. And so, with both of us being divorced twice,
yes.
How has your perspective on marriage changed? Or you just evolved in general?
So when we met, I told you I wasn't studying getting married to anybody again. I was good.
Yeah.
Like the last divorce was enough for me.
We talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah,
we shared that.
We shared. We didn't need to get married.
Yeah.
I was okay with you being my life partner.
Yeah.
Okay? I didn't need your last name. I didn't need none of that. I was good. I was fine. So that's where I was. The first marriage broke me down. Okay, I'm talking about questioning myself, questioning my everything, every decision, every brain particle that I had. When I was divorced the first time, I questioned living.
Wow.
That's how bad it was.
That's crazy.
And I had kids and I had to pull myself together for them.
Yes.
But it was like death.
Yeah.
It was a lot. And so the second time, which the girls don't acknowledge,
there's a few people in your life that don't acknowledge your second marriage.
There's a lot of people that don't acknowledge your second marriage. And we are good with it, okay? We are good with it, okay?
Oh, gosh.
You live and you learn.
Yeah.
You live and you learn and you understand. And so when I met you, I'm 2 divorces. I'm in the middle of the divorce when I met you.
That's true. That's right.
Remember, you were on the phone with me when I was at the courthouse, and the lady made me go downstairs and change the document, and then I went back upstairs.
Yeah.
And then they had the judge stamp.
You invited me over to celebrate with you, but I couldn't go for some reason. I had something going on.
Listen,
that's hilarious. You think about
servers, all of this shit that I had to go through to get divorced myself.
Right.
I felt like I was divorcing myself.
Because in that particular scenario, you were the only one
who was
doing
getting divorced.
Yeah. He disappeared into wherever.
Yes. So I felt like I was divorcing myself. And so the chick at the courthouse was down for it. She was with me.
She's like, you gonna get this divorce.
You're gonna get this divorce today. We're gonna get the judge and say, she was like, okay, this is what I need you to do. I need you to take this document downstairs and get them to stamp this thing and bring it right back upstairs to me. And I'm gonna take your package and give it to the judge. And then they gave me my name change order. I paid for that name change order.
Yeah.
And so, by the time I met y'all, when we were meeting and getting to
you
know
were
each
good.
other,
Like,
I was
listen.
good. I was like, hey, you're good. I'm good. We ain't got to get married. I ain't got to do all that stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Right.
That I was totally fine.
I know. And then James.
Reverend Deacon Doctor.
So I'll give my little background, and then because it all leads up to James as well.
Yes.
Right. I almost want to call him, but
we're bringing callers in already.
I almost want to call him. He's a critical part of this. You know what I'm saying? As well as my other super close friends. Like everybody was amazingly supportive.
Yes.
And as they still are.
Yep.
So, I got married, you would call it young, but, that marriage served a purpose. It was to bring my son into this world.
Amen.
And so there's, of course, no regrets there because I love my son, to that. Yes. And so married young, and then I became Muslim right before that.
Okay.
So I was gung-ho.
Okay.
Right? Young, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, we gotta be on it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get this thing done. And she like, no, nigga, I don't have to do shit.
Wow.
And as a young, and I ain't knocking her for this. You know what I'm saying? We were young, whatever, and she was doing what she's supposed to do, being the person who she was. And I was, we both growing into people. You know what I mean? So Taj came into the world, and it was great and lovely, and then over time it's just like, this is not gonna work out. And that's when I started recognizing identifying who I was. You know what I'm saying? And it was it was like one of those little critical moments happened in a conversation with my dad, and then it's like, okay, boom, this is what I have to do. So it's like one of the earliest big decisions that I made, and I stood up and did it. You know what I mean? So that was that, and I was chilling, and just making things happen. Like I had my own little place. I ain't had no bed. The mattress was on the floor. Matter of fact, no. Taj had a 1-bedroom. And that was Taj's, and I had an air mattress there for a while with a big ass tent around it that he loved to death.
Of course,
right? Kids. He loved it to death. I slept out when he was there. I slept out on I had a futon. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Little IKEA bullshit futon in the living room. So we were just making it happen. It's not like I was like, yo, I'm outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring chicks back to the crib. It wasn't even really like that. I was just trying to make it happen and spending time with Taj. And I was just fighting for my 50% at the time. So and then I met my second wife through someone, and and shout out to her, you know what I'm saying, off doing her thing, cool, good, be happy, she's married and all that good stuff. Hopefully she's happy. In that marriage, I within 6 months I knew this is not great. But the thing is, just like with this show, when you reset, it takes a while to, you know what I mean? So 6 years later, I was out. And what happened between that 6 months and 6 years later is up for anybody's interpretation of what say how it was. Like she might have her own view on things. Absolutely. I have mine on things.
Oh, I'm sure.
Great person, sweetheart, and all that good stuff or whatever. But as far as a union, we just didn't make it. And so after that, I was done. I was done. I said, listen. I said, I'm gonna end up living in Dominican Republic.
Yeah, getting a little mamacita here.
Yeah, one or 50, whoever. Stay as long as you want, and if you go, I'll get another one.
Oh my God!
I was like, this is gonna be a wrap. I'm living down in Waldorf in the middle of no damn where. Woo. Waldorf is not for single people. No. You know what I mean? In my opinion. And I did though. On my own before James, this is pre-James, I said, man, I want to make a change. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, I need some more substance. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside. Then I was outside. I was outside. I was outside. And I said, I need something more substance. Like, this is not getting it. And that's when I, almost simultaneously found you, found a place, started looking for a place and all these different things after COVID, right? During COVID. Yeah. And all these things kind of happen at once. And we'll give an in-depth story of our journey in another episode.
Wow. Yeah.
Right?
Wow. Yeah.
Right? So, but we do have to wrap the perspective on marriage up because you made a point. You weren't thinking about getting married?
No. So again, I was outside too. I was living my single in the city life. Mm-hmm. And a series of really bad dates, first dates, whatever. And I was just like, you know what? The pool is trash.
They peed in the pool?
They peed. They vomited. Oh, no. They rolled around in it and stayed in it. And then added some Jello.
Oh, okay, that's nasty.
So I was okay. I was like, yo, I'm back in the federal government. My money is up. These kids are one's in college, another one's about to go to college. I'm living my empty nester life. This is what it is.
This is what
I'm free to do what I want to do. I had actually booked a trip to Bali.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I had booked a trip for my 45th birthday to go to Bali, and then COVID happened and they had to give me my money back.
Yeah.
But I was prepping to go to Bali. I was in this space of, you know what? It's my time. I have given so much to these kids. I've done, everything.
Marriage was nowhere in your thought process.
Marriage was nowhere. It wasn't happening.
Yeah.
My girlfriends, we all had talked about it. Probably the weekend before I talked to you, we were all on the couch in my living room talking
bad about men.
I'm not.
Black woman delegation was formed that weekend.
I ain't marrying nobody else. That weekend that I texted you back about being on the show, Jordan's birthday weekend, my girlfriends were in town visiting me.
Right.
And we had a powwow on the couch. Me, Takia, and Nicola. We were just like, yeah.
God sent me to you that weekend and you wasn't ready yet.
The Lord.
I'm not here to preach today, y'all, but So this perspective on marriage and how it's evolved. So we both were kind of, it's crazy how many things we're gonna do a whole segment on how many things line up for us. We learned something new just the other night.
Yes, we did.
But we neither one of us had marriage in the cards. Even when I said I want to make a change, I need some more depth. I need something substantial, some substance. And my whole idea was to move to DC to be around people, you know what I'm saying, with the possibility of maybe meeting someone, as opposed to living down in Waldorf, isolated on Tinder or something like that. You know what I mean? So yes, marriage was not in a picture for us, and we even had conversations about it. Like we said earlier, we were perfectly fine.
We were good
doing our thing, and then a good friend of mine who I have ridiculously in-depth conversations with,
yes,
shed some light and opened my mind up to more another perspective when it comes to marriage. And I don't really want to get into it. I want to save that for when we run our story down. But let's just say that I introduced it to you and you were cool with it.
Yeah, surprisingly
cool with it. We won't get into it. Let's not get into it.
We won't get into
it. We're gonna say that. We're gonna say that. We were gonna run down our whole story day one, but we didn't want to do that. We don't like people like, who the hell are you, right? Yeah. So with that there, right, and we end up getting married. From the early days to now, how do you feel that we've grown as a couple?
Oh, wow. As a couple.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Because I'm thinking about how I've grown as an individual.
As an individual, yes. But as a couple.
As a couple, we balance each other, and we like communicate and check, and we do this thing where we just like check in.
We check in a lot.
We check in. I think that it was kind of a foundation. We've always had the ability to communicate with each other without issue, but knowing that we understood, okay, we're married, we're not getting divorced, and in order for this to work, we have to openly communicate, check in, make sure we're good. We're on a, how you feeling? What's going on? The things. What are we thinking about? What's bothering you? What's we check in. Yeah. I don't know how else to call it but that. So I feel like that's how we've grown, but that was kind of like the foundation.
No, I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I get it, because it's communication has always been a part of our relationship. Yeah. But it's elevated. It's grown. It's gotten stronger. Like the connection has gotten stronger.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And but early on, I remember you being like, "What the hell?" Because I'll be like,
"Is everything okay?
Hey, you okay?" And you're like,
you used to say we would be on the phone, or you would text me something. I would be like, "How you?" Well, actually, this is what's going on. And it would be this whole thing. And I would tell you. And I never felt like I had to keep anything from you. Yeah. I never felt like there was something that you might look at me different, or you might, judge me. And sometimes you've told me where I needed to like ease up. You've shown me that I could lighten up on certain things with regards like the kids and yeah and even interactions with
there's been, number one
you are such a calm mannered person with a level head and all these things, and I'm like, no.
Which is so crazy and hilarious, because you're such a soft sweetheart.
I know, but there are certain things
all fiery
that will just make me crazy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
That connection has gotten deeper. The communication is steady, it's strong. We do really good at speaking, talking to each other.
Yes.
With understanding.
Yes.
And
empathy and
all those things.
All those things.
Yeah. Even is that him?
Yeah, I think he sees his toy outside.
Oh, even with not necessarily disagreements, because we don't argue.
No.
Right. We've disagreed on things. That's fine.
Yes.
But just like finding the areas of correction. Like, yo, you kind of doing this. Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
And that's gotten even better over time.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel like, especially with me, oh Lord, he sees his thing out there. He had the glass yelling.
You want to let him out? You want to let him go get it?
No, he can wait. I feel like there's been so many changes and pivots and things that have been going on, especially with my work thing that was happening, and things that I knew that I could not make a decision solely by myself. I had to talk to you, and it was a partner conversation. It wasn't, and I didn't feel any kind of like fear, or I don't want to, I can't be myself with the conversations. I think it's been really, really great in the midst of all of the things that we are great support systems for each other.
Yes, big time. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, it is. That's what being married is about.
Yeah, we making it happen. I'm trying to find our I should have had it ready, our theme song. Let me see if I have it here. I do have it here.
You got it?
Yeah. I have it here. We're gonna get ready to wrap this episode, man.
Okay.
We are here for a good time, not a long time.
Hey.
We're not doing the whole 3-4 hours, 2-3-4 hours. This is cool. Love y'all, but we're gonna keep this short and sweet on these episodes. But the conversation takes us there. It takes us there. I'm here. I ain't no punk.
Yeah.
I ain't no punk. But we about to go have some pizza and some red wine. And we're gonna come back here. Trina's gonna be drunk on the show probably. And we're going to do After Dark.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can play this joint real quick. Y'all can hear this song.
Married, mature, and unfiltered, yes, raw. Grown conversations stemming from the things that they saw, things they heard. What's the word? Rocky and Trina have a ball. As they sit here on the mic, they uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered, yes, real. Humor and honesty and thrills, guaranteed to give you chills. Laughter and lessons, that's a deal. Yes, much they have to say. Come and learn about love on the grown-up way.
Hey,
the grown-up way.
I like that, yo. I like that. Shout out to my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I hired this guy. You know what I mean? I don't remember his name right now, but he's dope, man.
Yes.
He's dope. I'm good. You
Me
ready?
too.
You good? You feeling good over there?
I'm good.
Episode 1 is in the can.
Welcome to episode 1.
Yeah, man. Follow us. Subscribe, please.
Yes.
If you made it this far, appreciate you, because in these days of the clip culture, no one's watching. No, not no one.
Yes.
A lot of people are not doing long form content. They don't have the attention span. So
we appreciate you making it to the end.
Yes, we appreciate you making it to the end. I'm Brocky.
I'm Trina Marie.
We out.